Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Shield, and we're here in the Crown Tundra. We've got a flower, we've got a piece of hair, and we're going to, coerce this guy into making us the Reigns of Unity. But, and we'll probably finish up this whole side quest here. Like, this is going to end in the blink of an eye, because we're pretty much just going to use the Master Ball, because I have, no patience for this. I just want to, get going, you know? It's sad. I think it's, I have to do, the Twinkle Cup, or whatever, at the end of this LP, because, I'm not letting the, legendary Pokemon battles that I don't give a shit about be the end of this LP. I feel like that would be just such a shame. But I can't make myself... It's I can't... It's sorry, but you can't make me love you, you know? I can't force myself to think this is good. Literally, I've been recording for an hour and 4 minutes. An hour and 4 minutes, and what have we done? We've gone back and forth, a couple of times over the same stretch of, 100 yards. We've listened to people just talk incessantly about the same thing over and over and over again, and we've had 2 battles. And even the battles were really fast. The battles were over literally in 2 turns. So, or 1 turn even in the case of Calyrex. So, that'll tell you how long this takes. There's just so much unnecessary padding, but... Do you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try and at least just not talk about it. I think you understand where I'm coming from at this stage, you know? I don't need to go over it again and again and again, but at least you know where I stand on this one. It's good enough, you know? It'll be fine. Trust me. Oh, hey, Peony. What have you got to add to this situation? He just, barges into the mayor's house. He's like, "Poof! The hot water in my shower seems to have gone on holiday, you little freak. Get your ass over there and fix it. Or I'm gonna go on safari. Safari, motherfucker. Safari. Yeah, I am here." It's Peony saves this thing, because, you have to love him. He literally is just that big ball of energy, you know? The mayor tried to touch me, and I didn't like it. Yeah, you do it, Peony. He's so much more competent. Ugh, another song. Blossom woven round and round. Spin me right round, baby, right round. Yeah, Peony, and I are on the same wavelength. He's shut up and just let me do this. Stop wasting my time. I think that'll do perfectly fine. Big Bob Pataki, Spike from Tom and Jerry, Fred Flintstone, who also does the Tim Allen noise every now and then from Home Improvement. He's just every dad you can think of, it's him. He's just the dad. The final boss dad. Oh, it was made by you? How insulting am I? He's just here's this handmade outfit. And I'm just I'm just gonna go back to wearing my own stuff, thanks. And yeah, now you go get your bony old behind back there and fix Peony's shower. You better. So now, do we have to go talk to the rabbit again, I guess? And then, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be positive. We get the honor of talking to the rabbit again. Yeah, have a hot shower. Maybe a cold shower is better for you. Cool you down a bit. We get to have fun and talk to the rabbit again. And he's going to tell us about what we need to do, even though we could pretty much figure it out ourselves if they just let us explore for 5 minutes, you know? Crown Shrine. Big surprise. What kind of a reason is that to avoid somewhere? He's I didn't go there because I thought I'd feel too nostalgic. Whoever says that, that's the opposite reason of that's a reason to go somewhere. That's like what people do all the time. They're like, oh, I'd love to go back there because I have such fond memories. Just like I'm like, oh, I'd love to play Pokemon Sapphire again because I have such fond memories of playing Pokemon Sapphire. Yeah, just get the show on the road, Calyrex. This is like the biggest portion of this is like the biggest portion of alone time the game is going to give us, so we better enjoy it. But I don't know. The rest of the stuff that this, like, this isn't the only story that this the Crown Tundra has, by the way. I don't want to like misrepresent. Like, this is pretty much the only one that's as irritating as it is, because the other ones are pretty like straightforward. They'll go like really fast. Like, I'm thinking like 1 video per thing, 1-2 max, depending on like whether any of the catches give me any trouble. How many of those energy roots do we have now? So many of them. I don't even use them. I probably should. It's not like any of my Pokemon are using Return or Frustration. Are Return and Frustration even a thing anymore? Like, I feel like those, like, moves, they took them out of the game. There are loads of moves that they took, like, loads of, attacks that they just, like, straight up removed from the game in Sword and Shield, and, like, I'm pretty sure Return and Frustration are one of them, or 2 of them, rather. But yeah, like, what I am going to do is I am going to endeavour to capture all of the, I am going to endeavour to capture all of the legendary Pokemon. There's Aurorus looking majestic. I am going to endeavour to catch all of them. And then, like, we'll see where it goes from there. Like, I feel like that's pretty much like Roxette is going to be my, like, capturing Pokemon, the one that I use to catch stuff. I'm just gonna, like, check out over here, because how do I get down there? Unless I just, like, missed the way to go down there already. Or maybe it's, like, over here. Because there's, like, another one of those, like, one of those Reggie temples. Basically, what we're going to be catching is, Calyrex, who we're... Shut up. I didn't ask you what the weather is! There's the eject pack. Siri thought I was asking about the weather. It's like, no, I'm not. Thank you. Thanks, but no thanks. I didn't want to fight you. Even though you are, like, beautiful. You're an absolutely beautiful Pokemon, and I love you. But I have one in my other, I have one on my other file. That's, like, going to be, like, the story of my life. It's like I have one on my other file. I'll find my way back down there. Basically, who we're going to be catching is Calyrex. We're going to be catching the 3 Reggies, and we're going to be catching the 3 legendary birds, and we're going to be catching those other things, whatever they are. I don't even know how to describe them. They're like horses or cows or something. They might as well be cows, you know. We're going to be catching them, and I think that's about it. There's Spiritomb, who I tried to catch in the last video and failed miserably. Hey, Gibble. The only thing, like, the thing that I like about the Crown Tundra, by the way, since, like, all I'm doing, and I'm sorry, all I've been doing for all these videos is just, like, being negative. I don't mean to be negative, because what I like about the Crown Tundra, as you will see when we get to do more exploration, is a lot of the Pokemon that they added in this expansion are some of my favourites. Like, as you saw, they added Aurorus, they've added Aurorus, they've added all of the fossil Pokemon, where I don't think we need, and I don't think we need to have that conversation another time in this LP, because I feel like I talk about that, like, pretty much, like, once every 5 videos, be it in this LP or in Twilight Princess. But, like, the fossil Pokemon are my favourites, so, like, I was delighted to see that they added all of them. It's so good. So yeah, like, I love that. And Max Rated, like, the Dynamax Adventure or Max Rated Adventure, or whatever it's called, is fun. you know, and it's a good way of getting Pokemon that, let me put it this way, it was a good way of adding Pokemon that, it was a good way of adding other Pokemon. Like, they used the Max Raid Adventure to add things like, like the different like regional forms. Like, you can get Alolan Marowak in Max Raid Adventure randomly. You can get the Alolan and Cantonian, like Persian and Meowth and things like that randomly. Like, you can get Blaziken. You can get like Marsh Tomp. You can get like the Hoenn starters, which is like really cool. Like, I like that they did that. So like, there is a lot to love about the Crown Tundra, just not all the stuff that they want you to love, you know. A lot of it is just kind of like, oh my god, just leave me be. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna stop talking about it now, because once we do this one, the rest is going to be pretty easy. It's going to be pretty straightforward. They don't have the same like story connected to it, which is such a positive in my opinion. Hey, Calyrex. I've been waiting, human child. The Crown Train is the place I once called home. It's like the still shrine of Miriam. See, you've bought me the Reins of Unity. There you go, Calyrex. The feeling of holding these again, the colour, the way they shine in the light. Oh, how this brings back memories. Spectrier or Spectrier or whatever is a very proud Pokemon. One might even call it arrogant. It will not accept me as its master again unless I'm able to prove that my power outweighs its own. I'll use the Reins of Unity to pour my power into the very body of my loyal steed. That should convince it that I'm indeed still deserving of its loyalty. Yeah, so now we put the carrot, it puts the lotion in the basket. It puts the carrot in the basket. It puts the carrot in the basket. I must say the music is so good. Like, you've got to love it. If you can like it when I shut up for a second, you know. Yeah, we'll hide. It'll be fine. I love how, like, Peony is just like, yeah, whatever, I'm just chilling out, my hat is floating in the air. This, like, area has, like, some serious Breath of the Wild vibes as well, just to say it. And again, I've been thinking about that game a lot. I feel like if I wasn't already playing Twilight Princess, I would be so tempted to just be like, Breath of the Wild, let's play, let's do it, you know? Because I haven't played that game since it came out, really. Like, I played it a lot when it was out first, but I haven't played it since. I feel like the time is almost ripe to enjoy it all over again, you know? Peony woke up. Oh, it's Buck and Bronco! Just let me rule you and I'll be your slave! It's like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, seriously? David Bowie in Labyrinth, did you really think she was going to fall for it? Let me rule you and I'll be your slave, you know? Yeah, well done. It's a rabbit on a horse with a cape, you know? I'm so dismissive. I swear. Like, the super villain, like Mr. Freeze Harry, who hates humanity, is like out in full force this evening. I should just start talking like Mr. Freeze. And how much... Especially since I'm in the Crown Tundra. But, like, how could you, like, imitate Mr. Freeze? Like, he's so poetic in one way. There's something, like, so, like, poetically sad about Mr. Freeze. That being, like, that, not only that, but, like, he has the best episodes of Batman the Animated Series. It can't talk, it just says crown, crown, the same as any other Pokemon. Well, maybe Peony can understand him. Because, like, they've done, like, the Vulcan mind meld. Finally at my full power. I was convinced that the people no longer believed in me, and I had also lost my loyal steed. I was trapped in the throes of deep loneliness. But you saved me, kid. I'm proud of you. That's Phil's boy! Oh, that moment when they're like, that's Phil's boy, and they look up in the stars, it's just like fills me with so much emotion, you know? Yeah, I'll catch you. Peony gave me a Master Ball. I'm literally just going to throw it at him. Yeah, put that thing back where it came from, or so help me, so help me. Oh, poor Peony. Are you ready, viewers? Blink and you'll miss it. Yeah, my balls are ready. This is like going to be over in like no time, so as I say, don't hold your breath. Go Yuna, you can do it. Yeah, baby, you can do it! His legs are longer than this video. Yeah, so he has two abilities. He has like Unnerve, and he has like his own one as well. But we're going to use the Master Ball, if I can find it. One of the 7, even though only 2 of them are legit, so I'm only going to use one of them. This is the one that Peony gave me. You saw him give it to me, didn't you? You saw him give it to me. There we go. It's like Calyrex, I feel like you shouldn't have bet it all on that one. We're getting some good experience for Gyarados the Merciless anyway. Fling. I already told you. Stop asking me. That's pretty much the end of the crew, the vile reign of Calyrex. Yeah, I'll give him a nickname. What's his nickname gonna be? What did I call him earlier? I called him something. I can't even remember what it is, but it was something like dismissive. I have no idea. Do you know what? I'm actually just not even going to give him a... not even going to give him a nickname. That's how like little I care about this thing. It's so bad. Like, sorry, I don't mean to be like Mr. Freeze. I don't mean to be like so like hating of society, but like this is just like such a whiff in my opinion. It's such like a swing and miss the way this whole thing is put together. And like I would like it, like I would love this if it didn't take an hour and 20 minutes of nothing to do it, you know, like if you compare that to like the Isle of Armor, there's not the same level of bullshit, you know. The Isle of Armor doesn't have the same crap that you have to do, that's just like not fun. So yeah, Peony, you should have been here. Like, why didn't Calyrex let Peony watch my amazing moment here? I'm the chief, but he's just as much part of this expedition as I am. I'm fine. I've got this all under control, Peony. You don't have to worry. Peony Exploration Team is all about the safety and well-being of its members, after all, so you be careful on your way back too, you hear? No expedition's over until you're safe and sound back at home base, my boy. Yeah, so that's pretty much the end of that quest. Report back to Chief Peony. I can't ride my bicycle. Like, who's going to have a problem with me riding my bicycle around this dump? Well, I guess technically it's a building, even though it's like in a ruinous mess. So yeah, I guess we're just pretty much going to steer this one into the dock by returning to Freezington and reporting back to base camp. I would like to finish this video by just going back and getting the Toxic Orb. Yeah, I have a report on the King of Bountiful Harvests. That's ultra mega brilliant, report away. That noggin's man. You've said it like 5 times. The one calling the shots around here. Well, from now on, Peony's the one who's in charge. It's definitely regal of it to have a steed, and that massive head does sort of resemble a crown. He also talks like Super Bomberman, or not Super Bomberman, like, Muscle Bomber, that like LPer that got retrograde doing Bomberman, where he was like, it's Magnet Amy and the Triple Fudge Packers. He also talks like him a little bit. Yeah, this expedition is done. Thanks be to fuck. Like, no, I'm gonna let these two for the next next video. But just to like finish this off, I am like going to take like one small little trip to the Isle of Armor, because I want to use the Cramomatic. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use that Serious Mint as well. Let's just like, we have it. Will I use the Serious Mint, or will I use the will I use the Serious Mint or the Naughty Mint? I'll use the Naughty Mint, you know, like, what have I got to lose? So now he has a naughty nature. I should have like shown his stats before before we did that. So now why is he timid? Oh, okay, that's fine. So he still keeps like the timid nature, but his stats now are as if he had the naughty nature. And like, look, his special defense isn't that much worse than his defense, but his attack is like way better, so. The reason I just wanted to like come here to the Isle of Armor real quick is because I want to use the Cramomatic to make a Toxic Orb. This is another like great addition to the game. I love that they've included this thing. Oh my god, Porygon! I do, I love it. I'm not clicking the button, by the way. Oh my god! I didn't know that this is how you got Porygon. This is like a first. In recent years, it's been very helpful in cyberspace. Aww. Yeah, I will. Do you know what I'll call him? I'll call him Vaccine, like the Vaccine Digimon. Do you know, like the Digimon, they're like divided into Vaccine and Virus, which I thought was like really interesting. Like, send him to the box for the time being, but I can totally see myself using Porygon. One of my favorite Pokemon. Like, the pinnacle of dedication is, like, buying Game Corner coins to get Porygon. Yes, I do. Did I not, like, use this ever before? This is, like, an amazing, I can give you that, I have loads of them. This is an amazing addition to the game as well. The Cramomatic, because a lot of items that are otherwise like difficult to get, or you only get one of them, for example, if you have like the right ingredients, this will let you make other items, which I'm going to demonstrate now. Like the Toxic Orb, for example. The yeah, whatever, Hyde, shut the fuck up. I'm so impatient with the video game characters today. Like, basically, if you put, every item is coded with, like, a type of, with, like, a Pokemon type. The first item that you put in will determine the type. Each item also is coded with a number, right? You have to put in 4. Whatever type you select with your first item, as well as whatever number the 4 items combined add up to, will decide what item you get. And I know, for example, by just checking this before the video, that Qualot Berry is poison type, and it also has like a value of 6. So if I put in 4 Qualot Berries, I'll get the poison item that has a value of 24. Similarly, if I put in this Oranberry, it's also a poison type item, but it only has a value of 2. If I put in this Oranberry and for example any other combination of items, I'll get a poison type item, and I will get like whatever number those 4 add up to. So for example, I'm going to use these like 4 Qualot berries just because I know that Toxic Orb is a poison item, and you get it if you make a poison item with a value of between 22 and 32. So that's what I'm going to do right now, is I'm going to make the Toxic Orb that I can use for Gyarados the Merciless. And there we go. So like Toxic Orb again, normally you would have to actually normally again you would have to use the battle tower to actually even get that item, but since we're able to make it with the since we're able to just flat out make it with the Cramomatic, then we don't have to. Now, do we have an Endeavor? No, we don't. I need to like look up how to get the Endeavor TM or TR or whatever. Do we have a Protect TM? No, I don't. I guess that's what we're going to be doing in the next video. Anyway, for now, thank you very much for watching. Next video we will continue with the Crown Tundra. It'll be a lot more relaxed because we won't be doing as much bullshit, and I will probably enjoy it more. Until then, enjoy yourselves, have fun, thank you for watching, bye now.